Welcome back to the show, everyone. Today, we are dipping our toes into something super unique, absolutely fascinating, and deeply rooted in local culture, Taiwan's local mythologies and spiritual beliefs.
Oh, I am so excited about this episode. If you have ever walked through the streets of Taiwan, whether in a bustling city or out in the quiet countryside, you have definitely seen those charming, cozy little shrines on almost every corner.
Right. And today, we are talking about the ultimate grassroots deity, Tude Gong, often translated as the Earth God or the God of the Land. But honestly, calling him just a deity doesn't quite capture his day-to-day role in everyday life.
Exactly. In fact, if you think about the divine hierarchy, Tude Gong is essentially the ultimate civil servant or local public official of the spirit world. I mean, he is basically like a local neighborhood chief or a local police chief.
That is such a great way to put it. You see, unlike the supreme gods in the pantheon, Tude Gong isn't just one single person who lived thousands of years ago. It's actually a job position, like a career role.
Wait, so you are saying it is a title, not a fixed individual?
Precisely. The traditional belief is that if a human living in a specific area leads a remarkably virtuous life, does good deeds, and helps their community after they pass away, the higher heavenly court might appoint them to serve as the Tude Gong for that specific locality.
Wow, talk about a post-retirement job offer. So it's literally a merit-based promotion in the afterlife. But that also means his jurisdiction is extremely strict, right?
Oh, absolutely. There is a famous traditional saying, Earth God at the head of the field, Earth God at the tail of the field. His authority is strictly local. If you live in District A, going to the Tude Gong in District B to solve your immediate local neighborly issues just won't work. Crossing boundary lines is a total no-no in his department.
That makes total sense. It's like trying to file a noise complaint with a police department in a completely different city. They will just tell you, hey, not my jurisdiction.
Exactly. And what's really cool is how his visual representation, his statues, have evolved over time, reflecting his public office career ladder, so to speak.
Wait, his appearance changes? How so?
Well, in the earliest days of agrarian society, people didn't even carve statues. A simple natural stone, what people called a stone god, or even a majestic ancient tree, served as the sacred marker for the local land spirit.
Wow, super organic and grounded in nature.
Right. But as society structured itself, the statues began appearing. Initially, he was depicted wearing a country gentleman's hat, looking like a friendly local elder. But over time, if a particular local Tude Gong performed incredible miracles, or received royal decrees from emperors in historical times, his status got upgraded.
An actual promotion. So what does an upgraded Tude Gong look like?
He gets to wear a minister's official hat, the black gauze hat worn by high-ranking court officials. And instead of just holding a simple wooden walking cane which he used to inspect the local farmland in the old days, he might hold a golden ingot or a ru yi, which is a ceremonial scepter symbolizing wealth and authority.
Oh, I love that detail. The wooden staff represents agriculture and rural duty, while the gold ingot represents commerce and prosperity. That smoothly brings us to how his job description transformed over the centuries, doesn't it?
It really does. Originally, Taiwan was an agrarian society, so Tude Gong was the primary agricultural guardian. Farmers prayed to him to protect crops from pests, shield the fields from devastating typhoons, and ensure soil fertility.
But as cities grew and commerce took over, the concept of land shifted. Land was no longer just for growing rice. It became real estate and business property.
Spot on, Sophia. Land began generating commercial wealth. If you were buying or selling real estate, or opening a shop on a piece of land, you needed Tude Gong to witness and bless the transaction. Gradually, he shifted from being a humble crop protector to becoming a beloved god of wealth.
And honestly, that evolution didn't stop with traditional commerce. Even today, in modern high-tech industries, he is heavily relied upon.
Oh man, absolutely. If you visit modern science parks, like the Hsinchu Science Park, where microchips are manufactured, you will see global tech executives, engineers, and construction managers regularly making offerings to the local Tudigong. Before breaking ground on a massive semiconductor factory, or even to keep complex tech projects running smoothly, they pray to him.
It is such a fascinating blend of ancient tradition and cutting-edge technology. Speaking of business traditions, we have to mention the Ya culture, right? Like Tu Ya and Wei Ya.
Yes. You hear people talk about Wei Ya all the time in corporate Taiwan, which is the annual year-end company banquet. But many people don't know where that term actually comes from.
Tell us, what does the word Ya actually mean?
Historically, Ya originated from ancient trade markets, where merchants gathered to do business, called hushi. The gatherings and rituals they held were originally called huji, meaning market sacrifices. Over time, through language evolution, the word morphed into yaji.
Ah, I see. So business owners would express gratitude to Tudigong twice a month on the 2nd and 16th days of the lunar calendar by holding mini ceremonies called doing Ya.
Exactly. And the very first worship ceremony of the lunar year, on the 2nd day of the 2nd lunar month, is called Tu Ya, or first Ya. The very last one of the year, on the 16th day of the 12th lunar month, is Wei Ya, or Tail Ya. Today, Wei Ya has turned into a massive corporate tradition where companies throw huge dinners and host raffles for their employees to celebrate a successful year.
That is such a cool piece of cultural trivia. Now, Alex, I know you love local quirks and unique traditions. Aren't there some super famous and unusual Tudigong temples around Taiwan?
Oh, you have no idea. Taiwan has some of the most specialized and unique earth god temples you could ever imagine.
Okay, lay them on me. What's the first one?
Let's start with the high-tech student favorite, the Grass Jelly Earth God Temple, located right next to National Yangming Chiao-Tung University in Hsinchu.
Grass jelly? Like the sweet dessert drink?
Yes, specifically grass jelly honey. The story goes that a long time ago, a graduate student was struggling with his exams and had a dream where the local Tudigong told him he enjoyed drinking sweet grass jelly. The student brought a crate of grass jelly drink as an offering, passed his exams, and word spread like wildfire.
So now, before major entrance exams, students from top universities bring crates and crates of grass jelly drinks to stack outside the temple.
Hundreds of crates. It's incredible. Then, moving down to central Taiwan, in Nantou County, you have the famous Zinan Temple in Zhushan Township. This place is essentially the ultimate peak of wealth-seeking traditions.
Oh, I have heard of Zinan Temple. People go there to borrow money from the god, right?
Yes. It's called fortune money, or prosperity money. Believers cast divining blocks to ask Tudigong for a small symbolic loan, usually around 600 Taiwan dollars. You take it home, deposit it into your business account as seed money, and when your business prospers, you come back the next year to repay the loan with interest. They even have a whole golden chicken tradition where business owners purchase a gilded chicken statue to bring wealth into their offices.
That has created an entire local economic ecosystem just around one deity. It's mind-blowing. Are there any other unusual ones?
How about the Instant Noodle Temple, officially named Shilong Temple, located in Zhongliao, Nantou?
Wait, an instant noodle temple? People offer instant noodles there?
Not only do they offer them, they eat them right there. Back in the days when people would stay up all night near the temple hoping for lucky lottery numbers or financial inspiration, they would bring cases of instant noodles to keep themselves fed through the midnight hours. They would share hot water and eat together.
And the tradition stuck.
Totally. Now, visitors from all over the island bring boxes of instant noodles as offerings, leave them for the public, and grab bowls to eat on site. You can walk in at 3 in the morning and see hundreds of people eating hot instant noodles together in the temple courtyard. It's a complete free buffet of noodles.
That sounds like an amazing community experience. And didn't you mention earlier that there are even temples on top of high mountains?
Oh, yes. High-altitude hikers often visit mountain shrines dedicated to Tudigong nestled high up on Taiwan's peaks, even near the trails around Yushan, Jade Mountain. Mountaineers pay their respects to pray for safe passage, good weather, and protection against mountain hazards. He literally watches over everything, from sea level all the way up into the clouds.
Speaking of temple altars, whenever I look closely under the main table of a Tudigong altar, I often spot a small shrine at ground level with a tiger statue. What's the story behind that?
That is Tiger God, or Lord Tiger. In traditional folk belief, Lord Tiger serves as the loyal mount, guardian, and helper of Tudigong.
Oh, so he provides protection and mobility for the elderly earth god.
Exactly. But Lord Tiger also has his own special superpower. Because tigers are known for their sharp jaws and powerful bite, people believe Lord Tiger can bite into money and pull wealth directly into your life. So worshippers often pay respect to both the earth god up top and Lord Tiger down below when seeking financial good luck.
That is such a fascinating dynamic. Now, Alex, for our listeners who are visiting Taiwan or living here, what are the practical insider tips for visiting a Tudigong temple? Like, what should people bring as offerings?
That is a crucial question. First off, you have to consider Tudigong's persona. He is depicted as an elderly gentleman, right? So traditional wisdom says older folks might have weaker teeth. Therefore, he loves food that is soft, sweet, and sticky.
Soft, sweet, and sticky. What are some good examples?
Sticky rice cakes, known as mochi. The symbolic idea is that the sticky texture helps stick wealth to you. Peanut candies and roasted peanuts are also huge favorites, because the phrase for peanut in local culture sounds like good things happening. Sweet soup dumplings, grass jelly, and soft peanut brittles are always huge hits.
Yum! That actually sounds like a delicious snack list for us too. Now, what about the actual prayer etiquette? Is there a specific protocol you should follow when speaking to him?
Yes, there is a very important rule of thumb. When you light your incense and stand before the altar, you must clearly introduce yourself. State your full name, your birth date, and most importantly, your current residential address.
Why is the current residential address so critical?
Because, remember, Tudigong is a local administrator. If you live in a rented apartment in Taipei, but you state your permanent family home address down south, the local Taipei Tudigong won't easily verify your local file. You need to tell him where you are physically sleeping every night.
That makes total sense. Update your current physical location. What if someone wants to pray for career promotions or business success specifically?
Great distinction. If you are praying for overall peace, safety, and domestic harmony, you go to the neighborhood Tudigong, closest to your residence. But if you are seeking a job promotion, career growth, or business success, you should go pay respects to the Tudigong located in the neighborhood of your actual office or workplace.
Wow, that is such a practical and logical system. It really treats the spiritual world with the same local administrative structure as our everyday physical world.
It really does. And that is what makes Taiwanese folk culture so warm, approachable, and deeply integrated into daily life. Tudigong isn't an intimidating, distant deity. He is like a caring, accessible grandfather residing right down the street.
I love that perspective so much. Well, everyone, next time you walk past a small local temple in Taiwan with red lanterns and the scent of incense, take a closer look. You might just be passing by the busiest public official in town.
Absolutely. Thank you so much for tuning in today, everyone. Keep exploring. Stay curious about local cultures. And we will catch you in the next episode.
Bye, everyone. Happy exploring.